Hey guys, Maxman RC coming at you tonight, and it's a little late at night, so I'm a little tired, so we're gonna make this one quick. This is the RC Livewires LMRC motorboat. This is your nice toy grade RC boat in the shape of a jet ski. I gotta say the shape though, however, looks really cool. The color, the orange color, really pops. I really do like this little jet ski. But I want to be clear once again that this is just a toy grade. Going from the jet ski, it does have 2.4 gigahertz radio system on it, which is industry standard, of course. Dual prop. Now, even though it does have a rudder, the rudder is non-functional. Okay, it does have a little LED light in the rear. And with the rear prop, that's a way that's actually going to be turning. More than likely, when one goes forward, the other one's going to hit up in reverse, and vice versa to turn left and right. It is stated to be watertight, and I do believe it, and I'll show you why in a second. And then at the bottom, you will see these two connectors right here. These guys, you need to complete the circuit in order for this boat to turn on and run. Basically, the way to do that, you just pop it in the water, and the water itself will complete the circuit. Nice and simple. It's a nice little safety feature on most toy grade RC boats that have propellers in the back. With that being said, if we open up the boat this way, I think that this thing is going to be fairly watertight. It's a nice, decent, tight fit. Up and pops out. You got to be careful because there is wires going for the rear LED light. Now, if we take a look at the boat and the interior of it, you can see it does come with its battery, right? This little 14500 600 mAh battery. And if you can see right here, you can see motor 1, motor 2 for the appropriate props in the rear. Now, besides the top fitting into the hole nice and tightly, why I think that this thing is also going to be decently watertight is because there's actually a very nice gasket going all around the top of the boat. So with that being said, that's the boat itself. We put the boat to the side, and this right here is its remote. Just your basic little remote, not that big of a deal. This boat is not proportional though, okay? So forward, backward, go one way, go the other. It's basically all or nothing. You can't just go slow and then speed up. No, once you hear that click, that's when you go. Same thing with the steering. So it is it is non-proportional steering and throttle, which is okay. Again, this is a toy grade boat. The remote itself, it's decently light, uses 2 AA batteries, and very easy to use with one hand. So with that being said, this will also be a nice size for a young kid's hand. So that's always a good thing. Besides that, inside the actual box comes this little baggie, which includes the USB charging cable for the battery, which again, it's your basic USB charger, and it does include some backup props. In the box, you'll also obviously find the instruction manual. And finally, you will also get the little itty bitty boat stand. Now, this is not meant to hold the whole jet ski. Let me show you how it works. Alright, so we have the little boat stand right here. We're just gonna prop it down, and the jet ski is gonna go like that. So half the jet ski is being held up by the actual boat stand, and the rear half is being held up by its rudder. Now, I'm not sure if I remembered if I said or not, but the rudder is not a functioning rudder. It's just there for show and to help hold the jet ski. Alright, now like I mentioned, there is no physical on-off switch on this. The on-off switch are these two, what can we call them? Two little connectors. So basically, you have to complete the circuit in order for the boat to turn on. Usually that's done by water, but you can also go ahead and like that. You can see now we have the rear LED running. We're gonna go ahead and turn on the radio. Once they both connect, the LED stop blinking. Radio has your typical forward and backward. Forward, backward, and of course left and right. Now I know everything's spinning, and I'll explain more in another video how this actually turns. So with that being said, it also has another switch right here, and that's actually its speed switch. So this guy has two speeds, which I thought was pretty interesting and pretty nice for a little toy grade RC boat. Overall, I really do like the shape of it. You can see it's actually a decent size. If this would be a ground vehicle, I want to say it would probably be a 16th or maybe, yeah, I think a 16th size RC. Overall, it's well built. It's nice, thick plastic, so I know it'll take a couple hits, and it's got good weight to it, so I'm sure it'll be able to hold its own on some windy days in the water. This would be more of a pool toy, but I'm sure, like I mentioned, it'll hold itself on a small pond when there's not a lot of wind. Overall, I would give this little toy RC a good old 10 out of 10.